that will be given by Lukas Ye, who's a product manager, and Trina Solar, and he will talk in his presentation about how to address today's solar market demand from the supply side, also regarding standardization and sustainability as key topics. Lukas, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone online. And I'm Lukas Ye, and I'm product manager in Trina Solar since 2 years ago. Yeah, and I'm responsible for the global product management in headquarters. And yeah, without further to say, I will start my presentation. So I will show today my presentation will be surrounded by three could be say like critical perspective that care by the end consumers, clients, as well as the manufacturers. So firstly, let's still take a view of the global photovoltaics technology development. So according to so last year, the IRENA published outlook about the world energy transitions. So based on that outlook, that we see that higher portion of renewable energy is still very critically key to the global carbon neutrality, as well the new type of power system with renewable energy is very critical, and also the direction of the including China and every Europe and global energy transformation. And so estimated by the IRENA that solar energy will be a really great power booster for achieving the carbon neutrality. So we can see the chart here that global solar power generation capacity will be expected to exceed 14,000 gigawatt by 2050. And this is the major portion of the renewable energy by 2050. And also to reach this target or reach this outlook, there are instantly a topic that we are talking about is the leverage cost of the electricity, LCOE. So here is the overall declining trend of the LCOE of PV electricity from 2009 to 2022. And we see by days in 2009, the LCOE was quite high at the price at $300 US per megawatt hour. And nowadays, by end first half of 2022, is 45 US per megawatt hour. And this year, because we know that the price dropping of the PV modules, the LCOE is even lower. And we see that the almost like 84 has been decreased on the LCOE. But in order to reach the the target in 2050 or to the outlook in 2050, PV LCOE needs to be instantly and continuously reduced to accelerate the substitution of the fossil fuels. And how to, when we talk about the LCOE, so how we reduce the LCOE? The firstly is about the efficiency of the generation of the PV modules. So let's take a look about the high efficiency cell development these days. And we see that TOPCon is becoming more and more the mainstream. And we see the two tables. First, the left table is the planned cell capacity forecast by type according to the PV InfoLink report in March this year. And we see that by end of this year, from 2023, N-type capacity ratio will exceed 50% of the overall capacity, which is, we can see that 535 gigawatts. And we see at the right chart, this is the planned high efficiency cell capacity by type. And we see that among the N-type cell capacity this year, 90% or more will be TOPCon technology. So we see that N-type TOPCon cell technology is becoming another main cell technology of the industry after the P-PERC cell. So besides the efficiency of the cell, we also see that during the previous years, that especially the EPC and the investor, they are also struggling on the standardization of the module because there are a lot of different sizes in the market. And fortunately, we see that this year, during the trade fair in Shanghai, SNAC, and also the Intersolar in Munich, that we see the trend that the whole industry is becoming more and more uniform on the mechanical side of the module. So we see that for the residential rooftop products, now we see the more and more players, they are introducing or releasing the new size at 1762 times 1134 millimeter. And for the commercial rooftop or the ground-mounted project, we see that already more than 7 players during the trade fair, they show the new size, mechanical size between the 2380 to 2384 times 1134 millimeter. And for the biggest panel, which is the IDEA, the optimal partner for the utility application, the 210 the mechanical side based on 210 wafer, 2384 times 1303 is still the mainstream for this product. And sorry, guys, this is the letter full in Chinese, but we might be familiar or we have already seen this. This is a statement published jointly released by 9 of top Chinese PV module manufacturers, including Canadian Solar, Trina Solar, JA, Jinko, Longji, and others, totally 9. And we jointly reached a uniform agreement that for the medium scale, medium size panel, we would have the same mechanical size at 2382 times 1134 millimeter, and also the installation hole of the boards, which are 400 millimeter, 790 millimeter, and 1400 millimeter. And what did Trina do? What did Trina do to push the standardization of the industry, at least on the mechanical side? So, and as well as what I previously at first to talk about the i-TOPCon technology. So I listed here the critical main milestone of the Trina Solar's product development roadmap here. So back to last year, in January 2022, Trina mass produced our i-TOPCon Plus product, the product name, which is Vertex S Plus at power output 415 watts. It has the lightweight dual glass design, so quite durable and stable, and with the longer warranty at 15 plus 30 years warranty. And the same year, April in 2022, we released the innovative 210 rectangular cell platform, which is 210 times 182. And with the new design of the cell and wafer, every panel we get 20 to 30 watt output power higher, and as well as the shipping capacity. So it leads to 5% higher shipping capacity, which had also quite good system compatibility, electricity compatibility, with and in the end brings the customer the lower system capex. And this year, January, based on the same 210R platform, Trina released the i-TOPCon Advanced module. So with the i-TOPCon Advanced technology, the Vertex S Plus power up to 450 watts, and the Vertex N, which is the medium sized, power is up to 605, which again reduced the BOS and LCOE and capex to the customer. And in the same month, we published the design concept of our innovative 210R platform to all the peers in the industry. And this year, February, we see the mass production of all the Vertex N-type module in headquarters in China. And in May during the Solar and before the during the SNAG and before the SNAG, Trina Solar, we disclosed our i-TOPCon technical roadmap from after, so we're last after 2025, which is, and in the roadmap we have shown our full product portfolio for the small, medium, and bigger scale panel. The power range from 450 to 700. And in July, so as what I have shown on the last page, that 9 of the leading Chinese PV manufacturers released the uniform mechanical module size and also the installation hall. And by end of this year, the Trina Solar's N-type module mass production capacity will be up to 40 gigawatt. And overall, including the P-type and N-type, the Trina Solar capacity of module will be 95 gigawatt and cell capacity will be 75 gigawatt. So as an initiator of the standard, how to say, the mechanical size as well as the i-TOPCon technology, this is what I showed, what I told already, the full product portfolio of Trina Solar's i-TOPCon products, the technology product based on G12 and G12R wafer size, and the power range from 450 to 700. And first, I want to still save some time and also talk about our product. So firstly, for the small residential rooftop panel, we see that the height is 1.76 millimeter and the width is 1.134 meter. And so the size is like 1.1998 square meter, which is tightly smaller than 2 square meter. And the weight is 21 kilogram, which is easily to be handled by the installer. And the power output is 450. Combining the configuration of the dual glass, we use the 1.6 millimeter dual glass. It can bring the module the better resistance capability of the aging factors in the nature, including the temperature, humidity, and UV and acidics. So in the end, this product is especially extremely safe and installer friendly. Yeah. And next is for the standard size, the medium panel. So we call it Vertex N, and the product name is G19RC. And we can see here the advantage easily and clearly on this picture that the advantage on the system is because of the lower open circuit voltage. So for the 3-string length, 3-string tracker length, it can install like it can install 29 pieces per string, and in the end 87 pieces per tracker, and the tracker length can be 101 meter, which is like the major capability for the top tracker suppliers. And because of the lower VOC, the piece installed per tracker per string is 2 pieces more than the traditional or conventional M10 N-type. So in the end, the power per tracker is 13% higher than the conventional 182 N-type. As well, also the container as a reference to the 182, the container capacity is also higher, 5.2% higher. And the last product is our famous product, the 210 66 pieces. We call it NEG21 series, which is designed also to be matchable or to make the maximum usage of the 40 feet containers. So here we also upgrade our technology from i-TOPCon Plus to i-TOPCon Advantage this year. So this year, the maximum module power output can reach 700 watts. And also for the container capacity, it was 16.4% higher than the conventional 182, 78 pieces N type. And this is the introduction of the Trina's addressing our position and contribution on the i-TOPCon cell technology, as well as to the mechanical side. And besides this, the last part is also critical to a lot of clients and manufacturers is about the sustainability or the ESG topic, which is more and more critical and famous nowadays. And so Trina Solar also conducts also the business in a manner that ensures that we are compliant to all applicable regulatory requirements in the industry standards as well as some national standards. And so we are committed to the integrating the EHS and the social responsibility to all stages of our product lifespan. And every year Q1 or Q3, we will release our CSR, so corporate social responsibility on our website, and everyone can download on that. And Trina is focusing on the corporate governance, environmental protection, resource conservation, supply chain management, work safety, quality management, protection of the employee rights and interests, as well as the public welfare. And all these contents will be finally summarized, generated into the CSR report, and we will do the due diligence audits every year. And also our report, so publicly, we will also make the third-party audit on our ESG or the CSR report. And we see that Trina is every year, was every yearly audited by the independent auditor EcoVadis, and the rating is like silver and gold, and we're expecting getting the higher rating this year. So what do? Well, we do the yearly supplier assessment and management, and also the yearly supplier EHS management procedure and commitment letters to make sure that our Trina Solar supply chain is quite securable and stable. And that where is responsible cooperation in the social and globally. Trina is also dedicated to the development of the green energy and some sustainable alliance activities. And we set up a very clear sustainable development goals for 2025 and 2030. I will not explain detailedly here. So it's about that we made a commitment on the reduction of the GHG emission and integrated energy consumption and water consumption per megawatt module production, and as well we commit that 100% renewable energy in global production and operation by 2030, and also about the waste landfill. We are trying to get our zero waste landfill by 2030. And finally, all the contributions and behaviors on the the company level, sustainable behavior and actions in the end leads to the product environmental sustainability. So Trina, actively we made we conducted the ISO, LCA, and the carbon footprint products, the carbon footprint assessment for all our 210 Vertex family products. the power range from 410 to 670 watts last year, and we achieved the relatively quite good value. I mean, the carbon footprint value in the end ranged from 398 to 430 kilo carbon dioxide per kilowatt. And our new product, including the 210R and N-type series, are under conducting and executing. We can look forward to the result this year, within this year. And we may also know that in France, we have a like certificate for the market entrance is the Certisolist product, Certisolist certificate. And nowadays, almost of our products have been certified by the France Certisolist and with the verified, with the qualified carbon footprint between 400 and 550 kilowatt per kilo hour. And also, the last is the Italy EPD and UL EPD. Trina was the first PV module manufacturer who obtained the UL and Italy EPD. And the previous has gone, and we are also looking forward for our 210R and N-type series within this year. So in the end, as a conclusion of my image of my presentation is the manufacturing global footprint of Trina in 2023. And in Trina, as I said, by end of 2023, we will have 95 module capacity, 75 cell capacity, and also we will have 50 gigawatt polysilicon ingot capacity globally. Yes. Thank you, Michelle. That's all my presentation, and thank you all for listening.
Very nice. Thanks, Lukas, also for providing all the details on the products and how you are addressing the current market situation. There's a lot of questions actually in the chat regarding your presentation. It would be nice if you could spend some time to answer them in a written way. We're a little bit late, and then we continue with the panel.